Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, this is Best in Slot, and in tonight's video we're going to preview a very exciting upcoming addition to Planet Zoo that is free for all players. This was just name dropped by Frontier about half an hour ago. So what is it all about? Let's have a little look, and that means lots of text. So let's get started. Heyo fellow zookeepers. Since returning after the holidays, we have been busy working away on Planet Zoo to make this our best year yet. We've been excited to get stuck in and show you what we have got coming up for you all, beginning with this post. Well done, post. Many of you knew it was coming. We're thrilled to reveal custom billboards are on their way and will be added into the base game of Planet Zoo for free, and this is more exciting than it sounds, believe me, especially if we read this next bit. Those of you who played Planet Coaster may be familiar with the custom billboards, and I didn't really play Coaster. A way of creating your own bespoke signs around your zoos that will supply your guests with information on your animals, habitats, and whatever else you want to shine a spotlight on. Like Planet Coaster, Planet Zoo's custom billboards will include new assets such as screens that allow you to change the image on it to one of your own. The formats of the images billboards will use are currently JPEG, PNG, TIFF, TGA, and VMP. You will also be able to set these assets up to advertise a guest destination and increase the desire for a guest to go and visit it. So if you're proud of something in your zoo, make sure to let your guests know. And we have a little bit of an image. Now, I believe what this one is showcasing, because this is, I think, the default panda image, but you can see if you look here in this sort of lower region, this part of the screen is usually just flat black, but it's now got this very subtle sort of jungle, dark green, light green, banded pattern moving along it. So that's a nice little bit of a, just an extra little dash of detail, a little bit of personality in there, which is always cool to see. There is yet more though. I don't know if this is even the exciting bit. It's all very cool. Big ass block of text here. Bear with me, we will power through to the end. Alongside this, we've also set the custom billboards up so habitat, exhibit, and conservation education boards can have their images overridden, which will allow you to customize the board to an image that you prefer. However, you will still need to set up your boards to be pointing to the animal or topic in the UI menu, as this is what guests will require to understand what your custom image is trying to show them. You're not just restricted to images either. Education boards, conservation boards, and billboards will also be capable of displaying video too, which is incredible to me. That is mind-blowing, and all of my animals will now have education boards with actual videos of the animal in the wild or something, which I think is a very cool idea, and I'm sure people will come up with packs of these very, very quickly. These will work in the same way to images, but you will need your videos to be in the WebM format. Like Planet Coaster, we're also working on bringing custom audio to our speakers, so this is not just images and videos, but audio as well. This will be included in a future update after billboards have been implemented. These will require the audio to be FLAC or OGOG formats. This update will additionally give you the freedom to customize the education speakers after you have set them up via the UI to state what species or topics the audio is representing. Customization on the education speakers will also allow you to add in new music to the educator talk points, which will play while the educator isn't giving a talk. So you can have your lovely little, panda habitat. Your guy comes, tells the world all about pandas, and then some heavy metal plays as he walks away like a badass. As we're currently working on these features, we'll be sharing an update for you for when you can expect to see them at a later date. That's for the audio, because it's going to be later. We currently expect to first share with you the custom billboards, which will include video, and we will follow up a few weeks later with custom audio. Final little dab of text here. We hope you've enjoyed hearing about the custom billboards. I have. Sentient text, I have. And the added creativity they will add into your zoos. We're sure you're already thinking of ways to use them, and we can't wait to see how you all incorporate them. You can expect these in our next update, which we will be revealing more about soon. And this is actually just as important. People have been... Where's my mouse broken? There we go. People have been talking a lot lately about the chances of getting a new DLC soon, because it's been a little while now since the aquatic pack. So stay tuned to our forums and official channels. As per usual with Planet Zoo, the big updates with things like this, with big custom features. Like last time it was the education platforms they released along with the aquatic pack. This time it seems the custom billboards are probably going to be the prominent free feature of whatever comes along with the next DLC. Now, I have no idea what that DLC could be, but it's an exciting idea. We'll talk about that in a second. We do, however, have an image of these custom billboards in action. There we go. So a lovingly made sort of Asian-inspired zoo here, and you can see over here on the right-hand side, they've made a humongous custom billboard. So I'm assuming the billboards, this is the billboard, but they will come with various sort of preloaded images. I'm sure we'll be able to use the Gulpy image if we wanted. It makes a lot of sense for these to be advertising focused. But let me tell you a few reasons this is really, really exciting to me as a Planet Zoo player. And I want to say, I know we've not played much lately. I've taken a little break after the Australia pack. I think the DLC will be out fairly soon, if I had to guess, maybe a few weeks. So I'm probably just going to hold off until the DLC at this point instead of starting and then dropping a zoo. But I can tell you why I'm excited, and I really am. I think this is actually a huge, much more exciting for me than the education points and stuff like that. Okay, it's great that we can have advertisements around. One of the reasons I like this, although it might be a little bit simple, but I'm much better on Photoshop than I am in Planet Zoo. I'm very good in Photoshop, and you know, when it comes to building non-animal habitats in Planet Zoo, yeah. So the idea of being able to build like a zoo map or something and put it in this and have it on a big display, or maybe have like the actual logo for the zoo or something like that. If we can put video on all of these, imagine how you could video your own completed zoo on like a walk around tour and then put that in the game, as long as you saved it as a WebM format, and put it on the billboard. You could film warnings. If we're going to do like a Jurassic Park themed zoo someday, which we talked about, this would be really cool. We could put scenes. Oh my god. Right, if we were doing, because the idea was one day do a Jurassic Park themed zoo, and let's say you're doing a Dilophosaurus habitat with, I don't know, some form of bird or brightly coloured creature, you could then record the Dilophosaurus scenes from Jurassic Park into a WebM format, put it on the billboard, and put it in your game. It'd be amazing! I'd get slapped by copyright so hard when it came to the tour, but still. And you could do it for the T-Rex, you could do it for all the different themed habitats. It's just a really cool idea. But beyond using these as individual billboards, let's give it a smiley face. It's very top left focused. And a hat. It needs a hat. There we go. I know you all come here for my professional art, so I have to satisfy that quota. There you go. Beautiful. But more than just the art as a billboard, as an advertisement, if you imagine this is just like a flat image that you've downloaded and put into the system, it means we can chain together images in theory to make bigger images, which means we should, I mean, I don't know if there's a limit onto how many images we're able to use, and that's going to be very important, but if you imagine you've got an animal habitat, and you know, we've got backdrops in the game now, and they're very nice. We've got the Arctic one and the sort of rainforest one, but you could make a huge backdrop out of this. I'm thinking back to, like, say, sorry, I'm getting excited. If you remember the wolf habitat we did back in Blackrock, and we had the stars in the sky kind of imprinted into the black plaster, and there was all these lights to make it look like a starry night. What if you did that same thing, but the image here was like a galaxy or something like that, like an actual starlit night, and you would then put the stars in the right place, so you'd have an actual glowing galaxy, and you wouldn't just need one billboard. You could take, say, 6 billboards, have one here, okay, wow, have one, for God's sake, have one there, have a couple up there, have a couple there, and as long as you use the correct images, you'd have like a huge backdrop that all forms one larger image. It's very, very cool. There's the creative possibilities are pretty insane. I'm gonna give it another face. It's got 2 faces. It's got 3 faces. It's like that guy from Doctor Who. It's also got legs that's sitting down, kind of just chilling, relaxing on there. There you go. That's like my best drawing. Also the audio, I know I'm just talking over a blank screen here, but get over it. The audio is really exciting as well. Not only because I can now put myself talking into the game and just talk utter nonsense, we can put you guys into the game. You could be walking past the tiger habitat, we get like, yo guys, check out these tigers. Faux show. And everyone will be like, whoa, tigers. I don't know. We can put some music into the game. We can put like horror music into the game for the habitats. We can put the Jurassic Park theme tune into the game for that park. Oh my god. For something that doesn't sound that exciting initially, I think this is a huge deal, and it's making me want to build, as controversial as this sounds, an actual zoo rather than what we've been doing lately. We'll see about that. But I look at images like this, and this is beautiful. This is so well made. It's genuinely really impressive, and I want to build it. Either way, I'm very, very excited. And I also think this will drop with DLC, and I think we'll hear some stuff about that in the coming probably 2 to 3 weeks. I don't know for sure. I'm just hedging my bets. I think by the end of April, we'll have DLC in our hands, but that's my current guesstimate. It doesn't really mention it at all, but this is how it always goes, and it is about time. I know they've been plugging the idea slightly of having bigger DLC packs with more animals, so I'm very curious to see if the next pack will have more than the 5 animals we've been getting. But I'm also very curious as to what it will be. Mr. Peacock is very curious as well. What do you guys think? I'm actually, you know, Australia pack, Arctic pack, Aquatic pack, these all felt like fairly necessary, obvious inclusions in some way. I don't have any that spring to mind. I like the idea of like a swampy pack. I think that'd be really cool. Maybe it won't be biome limited, maybe it won't be country limited, maybe it'll just be like colourful animals pack and they'll pick 5 exotic looking animals from around the entire globe. But that would be cool. It would be cool to not be geographically limited per se. I don't know. Nothing is really springing to mind. I'm trying to think of animals that we desperately need. There's a few that it's slightly odd we don't have, like, you know, different species of rhino, for example, but it also doesn't feel necessary when we could get legitimate brand new animals. So all I want is a capybara. That's all I want. We shall see. Let me know, what do you think about these billboards and stuff down below? Do you have any ideas how this could be used? What creative ideas can we use for these new billboards and soon new audio as well? I'm so excited about the audio as well. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Let me know in the comments down below. And what do you think or hope that new DLC will be? I know it's not been confirmed yet, but Planet Zoo follows a very, very familiar pattern, so we can tend to be pretty sure. Okay, thanks so much for joining me. Hope you're as excited as I am. I promise we'll have some more Planet Zoo soon, as soon as that DLC launches. We may do some individual little habitats along the way. I've been thinking about it lately. Maybe we'll do like a 3-animal zoo along the way, like a mini zoo. Don't know. We'll think about that. Thanks for joining me. Cheers much love as always. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.